What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I am back. I told y'all I was gonna make a video about Takeoffs passing. I always wanted to talk about that. Now that I'm back on YouTube, I'm able to talk about it. But before I do that, you guys really, well, some of you, not all, you guys really took that Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef to heart. We were just discussing what could have been the issue of what was going on, you know, getting people's different opinions. But some people just, it didn't click. You can tell the people, some of the people that commented, they didn't understand mentally where I was going with this. Or if they did understand it, they couldn't relate. And if you can't relate to the videos, get off the channel. So, and I also said if I feel disrespected, I'm gonna, you know, either block you or remove your comment if it has anything to do with me feeling disrespected on my channel. And I removed about 2 comments. It wasn't too far gone, but the comments didn't have anything to do with what I was asking. And, you know, people took that to heart. It's just a video discussing what went on, what could have been the problem. It wasn't necessarily a disrespect video to Drake or Kendrick Lamar. So a lot of people's like, a couple people was like, yeah, she's a Drake stan, and it ain't got nothing to do with that. We just discussing what went on, what caused the beef for so long between them. And I gave my opinion on who I felt started it. But again, like I said, if you can't relate to what I'm saying, or you don't get what I'm saying, or you're not trying to, it's no point of you being on the channel. Because I feel like if your comment is far gone, it's way off, and it got nothing to do with me and other people are commenting on, have commented on to what I'm saying, I'm going to remove you or block you. It's just as simple as that. And I'm still going to be in a good mood. So I did want to throw that out there because a couple of people was taking it to heart with the Kendrick Lamar thing. Okay, you're good. But it's just, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, don't comment. Or don't even get on the channel. I'll save you some time. But for the ones that can relate to what I'm saying and you get it, and you want to comment and give your kind of logical, common sense comment to where I can take it in and say, you know what, that possibly makes sense. Or me to open up to look from your point of view, I will do that. But if it's far gone and I feel disrespected and you ain't, you know, you just talking just to be talking and saying little slick stuff, you're removed. And I'm going to keep going on making videos. So it doesn't matter to me, but it's just that I'm not going to be disrespected on my channel. And that's just that. But the video that I wanted to do today was for Takeoff. Ah, man. When Takeoff passed back in 2022, they keep saying it was he passed away November 1st. But I honestly, and I've always felt like it happened on Halloween. It happened October 31st. I honestly do, because when it came out and it got promoted, I keep saying promoted, when it got put out there to the public that he had got shot at the bowling alley, that was on Halloween night, if I'm not mistaken. Comment below if you agree to that. You know, did it happen October 31st or did it happen November the 1st? But when I saw that they put the date November the 1st, I'm like, why did they put that? All this, we found out October 31st. We found out on Halloween. So, yeah. Comment below if you feel like his passing started on the 31st or the 1st. Because I don't want to, you know, make a mistake. But I could have promised that all that had happened October 31st, but then they, I don't know, allegedly possibly could have changed the date to November the 1st to not make it look like all that stuff happened on Halloween. I don't know. But I could have promised you that all that happened on Halloween at the bowling alley. But yeah, when he passed, it was sad. You know, Takeoff, looking at him from coming in with the Migos group and all of that, you could tell he was kind of like a laid-back guy, you know, kind of quiet. You know, he hung out, he partied, but he was low-key. He wasn't with a lot of attention or a lot of drama. And you could just sense that. You could look at that. You could definitely tell he was different from Offset and Quavo. But his passing was definitely uncalled for. Rest in peace, his soul. Rest in peace, Takeoff's soul. I'm going to do a little moment of silence for him. Okay. Because how he died was uncalled for. It was sad. He died for nothing. He died just hanging there, hanging out with Quavo. And, you know, just chilling like any other night they would be out hanging out. And he ended up dying. So to me, it never sounded right that he had got injured and killed and Quavo didn't get injured at all, allegedly. Not a scratch on him at all. Now, that's the part I never understood. Like, you know, Takeoff literally is right next to you from looking at the video, or near you, close enough to you, and Takeoff was the one to get shot and you didn't even get injured at all. So that part didn't make sense to me. Allegedly, from what the research that I gathered, it was Quavo's beef. They were playing a dice game. Quavo lost. He lost some money, allegedly, to some individuals. And he got mad. He was upset. So, allegedly, he has said some stuff to these individuals that kind of triggered the situation. Next thing you know, it's shooting everywhere. Takeoff get hit. I done looked at the video plenty of times. I'm pretty sure y'all have too, when it went viral around that time. So you pretty much able to see what's going on. Whatever Quavo said to those individuals after he lost that dice game, that's what triggered everything. But the thing is, it was Quavo's argument, but he the one that got uninjured. So it just didn't make any sense to me. Like, Takeoff died for Quavo's beef. That's what I get out of it. Because Takeoff wasn't in an argument at all. It was Quavo. Due to him losing money. So it was a senseless death. He shouldn't have died. It was sad. It was sad. And I just couldn't believe that he died. I mean, doing research on him, allegedly, him and Quavo are related. Offset is not related to Takeoff and Quavo. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly to everything, but Takeoff and Quavo are related. Offset's not related, and that kind of got me, because the whole time, even when they came out, I thought that all three were related. You know, just their features were different. You know, you could be related and not look exactly alike, but that's what I thought. And this whole time, I'm just finding out this year, Offset is not related to Quavo or Takeoff. Offset grew up with Quavo through childhood, and then they considered each other cousins, allegedly. So that's how that is. But I really thought Offset was related to Quavo and Takeoff. That's how they presented it when they came out. So again, Offset allegedly is not related to Quavo or Takeoff. It's just Takeoff and Quavo who were related, blood related. But yeah, it was just like real sad, like for him to pass away. And you know, people were coming out with different YouTube videos at the time, trying to piece the case together, trying to figure out what happened, who killed who, was it a setup? To me, it just didn't sound right when, you know, Quavo got in an argument, he lost money, and then next thing you know, Takeoff is shot in the head and in the torso. Allegedly, that's what the autopsy details came out as. It was just sad. And, you know, Takeoff didn't have any children. They said, you know, his money, as far as the money that he made while he was in Migos, it went to his parents. He didn't have any children. So, It's just sad. You know, he was young, didn't even have a chance to have a family for himself. And I don't know. I think for me, how I always felt once I realized Takeoff was gone and out of that, you know, passed away and no longer in the group, I always felt like Migos will never be the same. The Migos group will never be the same. Yes, they can celebrate and, you know, do little events with Takeoff in it, with Offset or Quavo if they decide to perform, but it just will never be the same. As far as Offset and Quavo possibly maybe trying to do music again together and try to make it like Amigo, it won't be the same. It won't. You know, you're used to 3 men in a group. You're used to them, and that's kind of like the symbol that they had. So for Takeoff to pass away and it's no longer Takeoff in the group, I just don't think Migos will ever be the same. You know, everybody's gonna probably go their separate way, like how they have been doing. Offset been doing his doing his thing, working with other artists, making music. Quavo doing his doing his own thing, kind of laying low. You don't know, you don't see too much of what he doing, but he'll pop out every once in a while. But as far as having that Migos group and selling that brand that they had, it'll never be the same. Not after since Takeoff died, it will never be the same. And I've always felt that way. And it's good that, you know, they do celebrate him, Quavo and Offset, when they can. And, you know, just kind of have people still remember him. And we do. We'll never forget him. But it's just, Migos to me won't be the same. And as you can see, over time, I have not seen Offset and Quavo actually collaborating together. And I don't think they will. You know, allegedly it's been other beef with him, with Quavo and Offset. You know, whatever, family, personal business that have been put out to the public. But I'm not going to get all deep into detail about that because this video is based on Takeoff. But as you can see, Offset and Quavo, you know, they kind of went their separate ways. I don't think they'll ever collaborate. And if they do, that's good. But as far as making it as a Migos group, I don't think it'll ever be the same. But we will still remember Offset and Quavo as being part of the Migos group. The music won't be the same due to Takeoff being, you know, passed away. And all of them rapped. Offset can rap, Quavo can rap, Takeoff can rap. Allegedly, from what I read, Takeoff had taught Offset and Quavo how to rap. He had made the group. He had said, you know, he prepped up the Migos and all that to be what it was. You know, I read something about that, but it was a while back, but I still remembered that. Allegedly, yes, Takeoff did teach Offset and Quavo how to rap and, you know, how to put words together and all those things. And, you know, Quavo and Offset took that in. And then boom, they were able to come out with this group. So, but now that he's gone, Migos will never be the same. It just won't. We'll always remember that group as those 3. But without Takeoff, it just won't. You know, I don't think they could. I mean, Offset and Quavo, if they decided to, they can try to come out with something, but I don't know how the numbers would be on the album or on the single song, or if they, like I said, even if they will collaborate again. So, you know, I wanted to make a video about that. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you're real new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Especially if you can relate to the things that I'm saying once again. If you cannot relate, don't even get on the channel because it's no point. I won't respond to anything that doesn't make any sense. And, but if I can kind of sense off that you are being honest and genuine about your information, yes, I will take that in consideration. So come on ahead and subscribe if you'd like to subscribe. Any other stories that you want me to talk about, go ahead and comment below. It's a lot A lot of crazy stuff that's been going on in the industry, but I don't get all in the detail about everything. But just the main topics that y'all want me to talk about, keep commenting, and I'll try to do the video for you, to try to get you to have a better understanding of how things went. It all depends on what it is. So thank you for enjoying this video, if you have, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed Sunday. It's a beautiful day out here, and I'll catch you later. Peace.